question is a bit difficult. It comes from Sharon from Kitale, and she says, please help. Bwana yangu amekuja leo asubuhi kutoka Sunday. Na hakuniongelesha, ameingia tu kwa kitanda, kumfuata akajifunika duvet, akaanza kulia. Nimemuuliza ni nini, hata hajanijibu. Alikuwa amezima simu kutoka Sunday usiku, na nilipigia watu wao wakaniambia hawajamuona. Nifanye nini juu mpaka saa hii analia tu.
Whoa.
I feel like men have such a bad PR because immediately I'm just like, he's trying to trick you.
I know.
He's trying to lie because what is the reason? But at the same time, there's a level-headed person in me that wants to say, what happened?
What happened?
What happened? And why is he crying? And I know your heart goes out to him. You're confused. You don't know what is going on. You are worried. But now you're kind of relieved that he's back home. He is safe. All is well. Your husband is at home. But now he's crying. And he won't stop crying. And he won't say why he's crying. And he won't explain his absence. He's just crying. I feel like it's such a difficult place to be. So,
what would you do?
What would I do? I would let him be. If there's food, shika, kula. Do you need to shower? Go shower. Until he is ready to tell me what's going on. Because I feel like if this person is just crying, from the minute they've gotten to this house, they've just been crying. And they're not telling me what has gone on. So me, I'll just let you be for a hot minute. Shower, eat, I will feed you, I will let you sleep. But at some point, you need to tell me what's going on. Either tomorrow morning or the day after tomorrow. But I feel like just let him be first. Let him calm down. Let him shower. Let him eat. And then once he stopped crying, maybe you can have that conversation. Don't accuse him of anything, even if he might be lying. Man, he might be lying. But also don't accuse him. Just be like, hey, what's happening? We were so worried about you. We didn't know where you were. It was so scary. Sprinkle. It was so scary. My heart. I almost died. Are you okay? Is everything okay? What happened? Yeah.
I think I would probably do the same thing. But that's the thing. Like in my mind, I'm like, someone is crying. You don't know why they're crying. Mm-hmm. So you're over there consoling him. And maybe they're crying because they've just realized they've cheated on you. You know, and now you're consoling this person. And then later on they tell you, babe, it's actually because I cheated on you. And the anger. But then at the same time, I'm just like, let things follow the protocol that they follow. Mm-hmm. This man is clearly wounded for whatever reason. Whatever has hurt him. Like these days, people are weird out in these streets.
And maybe, for a man to cry, man.
Maybe he went somewhere and some bad things happened to him and you don't know. Honestly, these days you can't trust anyone. Mm-hmm. Even men around men is just a weird situation altogether. It's a weird world. Mm-hmm. So what we advise you to do is pretty much what Turi said. Just nurse him to health. You know, babe, it's okay. It's okay, don't worry. We can work through this. What's happening? I just keep, it's okay. Consolation. When the tears stop, ask him whether he wants to take a shower, whether he wants to grab a meal. What can I do to help you right now? Help him, just help him figure this day out. When the tears finally stop, then just sit down with him and you're like, hey, so do you want to talk about what happened? I'm really curious. Ningetaka tu kujua nini inaendelea. At least nijue venye nitakusaidia. Ama tu, nini babe, nini. Shida iko wapi tuongee. Gentle. Eventually he will tell you. But until he tells you, that's what you're doing. You're consoling this man. You are taking care of him the best way you can, feeding him, helping him shower. Sometimes, I don't even know, like just help him and be that helper that you elected yourself to be when you got married. Like for better, for worse, this is worse. Okay? Mm-hmm. So when you said for better, for worse, this is worse. Do what you would have done when worst came to worst. When worst came to worst. That's where I'm gonna go. Mm-hmm. Just have a conversation with him when he's ready. But for now, just nurse him to betterment, or at least to a position where he can stop crying. It's very jarring, you know. Ooh. It's like if your partner came home
after days. He's disappeared for days.
You don't know where he is. Maybe he was kidnapped.
Exactly.
Maybe
days. I've not seen this person for days.
His phone was off.
They walk in and all they do is cry.
They go to bed and cry. Like, that is the most jarring thing I can ever imagine. Like, it's better when he comes running and he's like, babe, funga mlango.
Exactly.
You know?
Then I know what's
Then I
the
know
unknown,
there are people.
and your brain will come up with scenarios.
Oh my God, I've already painted
Your
that
brain
scenario.
cannot know anything.
Me, I don't like it. Me, I'm just thinking maybe something really horrible happened to him. He was sexually assaulted by some random kidnappers. Like, that's where I went. That's where I've gone. And I do not know. I'm just like, if my husband came home today and he was crying, I don't even know what I would do. We would cry together. Hey, babe, what are you crying about? We cry. We just cry together. When we finish crying, we're like, okay, what happened? You know, it's a difficult sight to see. Don't worry. Just take heart, console him, try and get him to stop crying at some point, help him with food, you know, clean him, change him, whatever. Just treat him like how you would treat a baby.
If you think he's lying to you,
if you think he's lying to you,
yeah, tell him, let's go to the police station. I had recorded a statement. I had said you are missing.
Okay.
Let us go. But before we go, what story do we tell them? You know what happened? Let us be on the same page.
Trap this man.
Yes,
for no reason.
we must know the reason.
Hey.
Mwambie ulenda polisi noka report, madam. We want the truth.
Right now she's just scared because
It
she's
is
like,
scary.
nifanye nini?
I'm so sorry you're going through that.
As in, I can. He's still. Whoa. Pole. Pole. We hope this advice helps you. Just console him. Take care of him like you take care of a child. Babe, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. When they stop crying, you're like, what happened?